Alright, welcome back to more human resource machine. And something interesting is there is supposed to be an achievement for completing the yellow path and optimize everything. Then I realized that, so one of them wasn't optimized, but since this is an easy level, we should be able to figure out what to do. Okay, busy mail room. Let's teleport back all the way to we were younger and let's check out what we missed. Okay, so this time there's an optimization challenge text conversation that we can have with our boss. So what we have was 3 or fewer commands for size challenge. Speed challenge we don't have. We need to complete 25 or fewer steps. My best, complete in 30 steps. Okay, and this is actually very easy to understand. A lot of times in computing, right, it is very hard to satisfy both at the same time. Very rare. Usually you hit one, you won't hit the other. Okay, so here, due to the fact that we are using jump, right, jump help us to go to where we need to go. Alright, and therefore each of them actually use one step. So the trick here is to just repeat inbox outbox. Yeah, and 25 or fewer steps, right? So we are just going to repeat it for 20. I need even number of them, right? So 25 is a bit lame. It's slightly, I guess 24 works. Okay, so let's do 24. Alright, if you know a bit of math, you'll realize that I likely don't need the 25 steps. Okay, and 26 will fail that challenge, so I most likely need to create 24 of them. It would be nice if there is a copy paste, but I don't think this copy paste is the copy paste I think it do. Right, the program is not on the clipboard. Yeah, it's the whole program. That's not what I want. Okay, let's complete this. 4 more to go. 2 more to go. Alright, inbox outbox all the way. Play, go all the way. Okay, and that actually takes me lesser than 24 actually. Yeah, alright, sure. However that goes. Alright, however that goes. Okay, let's continue. And I forgot to demonstrate that it actually missed the stat challenge by a wide margin. Okay, so take a look at the results. Okay, speed challenge was really well done, much lesser, but the size challenge is horrible. Okay, so usually you can only optimize one of these. Alright, and today we are going to do the blue path. Let's see how far we can go within a suitable video length. Alright, most likely chop it up. Alright, Zero Exterminator, year 7. Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, 5 more levels, I guess. Yeah. Okay, or 10 years. 10 more levels? Yeah, I have a note here from your other boss that says from this point on, your performance will be evaluated with extra scrutiny. That's like all the non-junior stuff. Okay, so 1-3. Sure, you send all things that are not 0 to the outbox. You only got a new command. It jumps only if the value we are holding is 0. This one, only if what I'm holding is 0, then the jump will occur. Otherwise, it will continue to the next line. This is useful. Send all things that are not 0 to the outbox. Okay, tell me more. They always ask me to show you the optimization challenge for the current assignment. Thank you. Optimization challenge. 4 commands. 23 steps. 4 commands. Okay, give me an example. Inbox is this. Outbox should be 2E7. Skip all the zeros. Correct? Skip all the zeros. 4 commands. Okay, let's just do. Okay, let's get a solution first and see whether we can optimize it to one of the challenge. Okay, and this is the advice that I'll give in general. Get it done first. Yeah, and hopefully this will give you encouragement to move forward. Okay, inbox, take things out first. If it is 0, I shouldn't throw, right? If it's non-zero, then I should just throw to the outbox. Alright, and something I learned to be really useful is I shouldn't throw the jump first because it will make the code really messy, correct? With this tail all around. Okay, so what I will do is if jump if it's 0. Okay, it will go somewhere else if it's 0. So I should code the case where it is not 0 first. Okay, so I'll remove it and I will code the case that what happened if it's not 0. I take from inbox. If it's not 0, well, I want to give it to the outbox. Code that path first without the jump. And am I done? Yes, I'm done. What do I want to do next? I want to repeat. Okay, code this path first, and this path is complete. Okay, you take from inbox. If it's not 0, I will outbox this thing. I'll jump back to the front, look at the inbox. Then I'm ready to put in where I made the assumption. So I made the assumption here, right? If I have a non-zero. So if it's 0, I should go somewhere else. Where should I go? Take things again. Correct, take things again. I think I am done. This is four commands. Right, whether it's 23 step, I'm not sure. So let's try. Take 7. Yep, it's not 0, so it outbox. Take 0, throw. Take 6, doesn't jump, throw to outbox. So this should work. Right, well done. Once the conveyor belt moves, this is the correct answer. 0 exterminator, year 7. 4 of your command we have. Speed challenge, we hit. Nice. Alright. Let's practice what I meant by when we have a if, when we have a jump, conditional jump, okay, we don't follow the path first. Okay, it has come to our attention that the Zero Advocacy Committee feels that the previous assignment was not inclusive. Sure. This time send only the 0 to the outbox. Right, what happened to the other numbers or letters? Management leave their details up to you. Can I? Then I'll send everything in though. But send only the 0 to the outbox. Sure, okay lor. So, tell me more. Management values all numbers equally. I don't believe. Even when those numbers have 0 or negative values. Says what? And since the term negative can feel aggressive, we will refer to those brave numbers to the left of 0 as value of oppositely signed opportunity. Very management. Very management. Okay, send only 0 this time. Let's verify by looking at an example. Your box should be 608E. Inbox is this thing. Okay, our box just the 4 zeros. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. Alright, and then what I should do is to take from inbox. Alright, and then see whether it is a 0 or not. So once again, if 0, you'll go somewhere else, right? So I should follow the path that if it's not 0, then how? Well, if it's not 0, then I don't care. I look at the inbox again. Correct? And this completes the path of if the number is not 0. So I'm ready to put the things here. If it's 0, what should I do? Well, if it is 0, I should one way is I can just jump all the way to the bottom and code it out first, okay? If it's 0, then I should throw it to the outbox, okay? After throwing to the outbox, what do I want to do? I want to go back to see the next thing, okay? Go back to the front, see the next thing. Okay, let's mentally run through what happened if things is 0. I was read from inbox, step 1. Check whether it's 0, yes, so step 2. Come to here, throw the outbox, step 3, jump again, step 4. So it take 4 steps, right? It will be good if somehow I only need to jump once, then it will only just take 3 steps. So inbox, step 1, jump if 0, jump somewhere so that this step 2, right? So that I will send things to outbox step 3 and immediately without a jump go to the inbox. Alright, so this is a very interesting technique. Okay, so I've shared my first very useful technique, which is to code the other path first. Correct, that's the first technique. The second technique is called amortization. Okay, so I could save a step in the loop by sacrificing one initial step. Okay, so this is what it means. Instead of if 0 jumps here, I will jump all the way to the top outbox and don't jump this thing. Okay, so I will so-called, if it's 0, it will take it from inbox. If it's 0, it will jump to the top, your outbox, and immediately step to the inbox. So for the 0 loop, right, I actually save 1 step. Problem, this doesn't work the way it is. Okay, let's play. You'll try to throw nothing into the outbox. Okay, I'm having empty hand. What can I do? Well, all the way at the start, my first step is a jump, and this jump goes to the inbox. Over actually here or here will do. I just like lesser overlapping. Okay, so first step, immediately jump to the next command, which is the inbox command. Alright, and then it should work. Okay, only throw 0 and immediately go to the inbox, and this work. Alright, let's complete this whole thing. Okay, number of steps doesn't save, but number of command doesn't save, but number of steps should reduce. Okay, so size is 5, speed is just nice. Speed is just nice. If we don't have that, okay, let's copy this, and then we go to the other tab. Okay, you can store up to 3 programs. We paste it here. Assuming that we didn't do what we did, let's see whether it really increased the number of steps. Okay, if it's 0, go to the end. I want to outbox, then I jump all the way to the front. That was what I initially had, right? Let's see what will happen. Okay, let's run. Let's run. Okay, this work. Okay, let's check number of steps. The speed challenge will fail. Okay, so what we have just done is there are 4 zeros, right? Each 0 save 1 step. So 28 minus 4 give you 24. But I need 1 initial jump. Okay, so it will save n minus 1 steps. Okay, for this case 4 minus 1, 3 steps, give us our 25. Very beautiful. But there's one thing I want to try while I'm creating a solution. Something just came across to my mind. What if we cheat? How many? What's the optimization challenge? 5 fewer commands. 5 fewer commands. Just wondering if I take something. If it is not 0, if it's not 0, I want to go back to the front, correct? If it's 0, what happened? If it's 0, I want to copy to here, okay? And then subsequently, I will just copy from it and outbox, and then repeat. Okay? If it is a non-zero, I will go back and take things from the input. If it is 0, I will just copy to here, so I now have a 0 value, and I just keep throwing that value to the outbox. Let's see whether we will spoil this program. Okay, so let's take a look. It'll go to inbox. Okay, take 7, realize that it's not 0. Okay, then it will go back, throw it away, right, and take another thing. Okay, take 0. Yes, it's 0. Now you copy to the first cell. Okay, and then I take it and I throw to the outbox. Go back, try again, and then repeat all the way. What will happen? Cannot. Okay, so you have to stop exactly where it should stop. Okay, this is smart enough. It doesn't allow me to do this kind of lame stuff. Okay, so just trying something lame. Let's delete it away. This is not useful. Bye. Okay. Alright, and that complete what we have for this. Alright, we have our 2 optimization lights. Sub hallway year 11. Subtraction? I never learned that in school. Did you? Yeah, I do actually. We're a good team. Because I learned that? Sure. The saying that smart people are exploited by those who are not. That's pretty sad. Okay, so tell me more. If I have 6 apples and you take 2 apples away, what do we have? Yes, a workplace theft incident. Sure. I see. Give me an example. If your inbox is this thing, your outbox should be... how does this work? Well, let's see. So I always read 2 input, correct? I take the second one, subtract the first, throw in. I take the first, subtract second, throw in. Yes, correct. So I have 2. I take the second, subtract the first, will give minus 3. Yes, okay. Okay, second subtract the first. Okay, looks correct. And then example I have optimization. Just take a look. 10 commands, 40 steps. Okay, things start to get a bit harder. Okay, subtract the first from the second. Subtract second from first. Okay, we now have subtract. Okay, just try to create this thing. Take from inbox. It's not enough. We just copy to the first cell. Alright. We have to take another thing again. So now I have 2 inputs. Let's just store it at the next one. Okay. So these are the 2 inputs. But what is in my hand is the second input, right? It's already in my hand. I will be able to subtract the first input and throw it to the outbox. Okay, this should give the first value correctly. Let's verify. Alright, let's verify. I firstly take from input 2, throw it to cell 0. Take input 6, throw it to cell 1. Okay, I'm still holding on to 6. I can subtract to get 4. Correct, and this is the correct first value I should throw the outbox. So far, no error yet. This is correct. Okay, the next step will have an error. Not enough stuff to throw in. Okay. What is left after I throw it in is I will now need to take the first value, subtract the second value and throw it in. So copy from the first value, subtract the second input value, throw it in. And this is one loop. We are done. We can jump. Play. Let's see. Yep. So this is correct. This is correct. Yeah. Not sure whether we'll hit the optimization challenge, but we'll. Right, sub hallway, year 11 size challenge. Use 10 or fewer commands. Year speed challenge. Complete 40 or fewer steps. Nice. Okay, sure. This challenge can be very difficult. It's going to be like that going ahead. Okay. Maybe I should do like just this number of completion every game, every video, I guess. Okay, so sure, it's a good time to stop. Eventually it will get harder and I'll spend more time per so-called levels. Okay, and we'll see how it goes from here. Alright, so if you enjoyed the video so far, do give me a like and share, and also if there's any suggestion on how to improve, feel free to comment. Alright, and click on the subscribe button to join me more on this journey to complete this game called Human Resource Machine. Alright, so Papa is done. Enjoy.